YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Gerald. We back. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Sorry for the lack of. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads lately, man. I just haven't been in the headspace to upload. I've been going through not a lot, but when you like the age I am, I'm 20, bro. So I'm kind of trying to navigate being an adult and figuring out what I can do in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of y'all, a lot of my audience is like around that same age as me, like 18 to 20, or like, a little bit younger than that. And so we're all just trying to figure out what we could do on this earth and, you know, how we can provide for ourselves and live a lifestyle that we could be proud of. And I ain't gonna lie, these last couple of days, I just been thinking to myself, how can I do that? And the answer has not been clear. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I've been contemplating if I should continue with YouTube or even, keep trying and stuff, or should I make a different decision? And I ain't gonna lie, just a quick little update before we get into the video. I was thinking about going to the army. No cap. Like I got the little recruiter visit or whatever on Monday. That's on Monday at 5. I'm gonna go to that still. It's looking like a no, cause I ain't gonna lie. They told me, bro, or they didn't tell me, but I was looking up some videos and I was on Reddit, I was on the internet, just scouring the internet trying to figure out all I can about the army. You gotta get the Baldino Jack haircut, my nigga. You telling me I gotta get the little bill? I gotta take out my nose ring, take out my earrings, cover up my tattoos, get take off all my hair. I gotta lose all my attributes, nigga. I'm going from a solid like 85 to a 60. Nigga, I grinded for this VC. I grinded for these attributes. The army recruiter man, Mr. Bald Man at the office, he wasn't there when I was in school from kindergarten to 11th grade with no hair, getting called Little Bill, having the hoes laugh at me. I was on stage doing Fortnite emotes with niggas laughing at me. The girls wouldn't even talk to a nigga unless I was being funny to them. Come on, man. I'm not going back to that life, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, the army is looking like it's out of the question right now. But that's just a quick life update, man. I just wanted to give y'all that. Subscribe, like the video, comment your favorite part of the video, shares, do all that. Grab your snacks, grab your weed. Uh, shoot, I don't know. Grab your nutsack if you got one. Grab your. Yeah. See, we getting wild now. Let's just get to the video, bro. We're gonna be talking about Polo G, man. Piano G, as some would call him. Uh, what? Pissy G, Poopy G. There's a lot of words for this nigga, man. There's a lot of words that niggas been using to call this nigga. But I was rocking with his music in 2020. He's still a good artist, I think. He just be sounding the same on every song, kind of like the baby. That's why the baby kind of fell off. But I think Polo G can make a return. We gonna see though. This man talking about Polo G lost his entire audience, which is kind of true. Let's get into the video though. I know I'm yapping. It's been about 3 minutes, and y'all probably like, boy, get to the video, my nigga. Like, what is you talking about? And to those people, I say, shut up, nigga. This is my video. No
Polo
cap.
artist
Not
that
that I have you.
people once thought was gonna be the next rap superstar. And I mean every sign was pointing right to it.
He
Just a few
was
years
though.
ago, this man had a #1 song, selling almost 140,000 copies first week. So people at the time was thinking,
Was I the only nigga that kind of didn't like Rapstar? When it first came out, Rapstar had to grow on me. Let me not start there. Rapstar had to grow on me, bro. I liked Rapstar a little bit later. There's just certain songs that come out and you're just like, man, it's not good. And then you listen to it a little bit and it grows on you. I ain't gonna cap. Rapstar had to grow on me. It was good. I mean, it was not bad at first, but I didn't like it. Then eventually I ended up adding it to the playlist and I was like, okay, it's good. Then it started getting overplayed and I haven't listened to it since like 2022. But it's good. My favorite
he
song off
was
the
one of the
album is
ones.
Clueless though.
He's the
Pop
next rap
Smoke.
superstar.
But
Until everything went
that's
left. I
one
mean,
of the
this man's
ones.
whole career was derailed. Derailed so bad that he was locked up, his brother was locked up, his next project sold 24,000 copies first week. It was looking real bad for him. Think about it. Within one album, he went from 140K first week to 24K
24.
first week. That's almost the same thing that Ice Spice sold first week.
Doing the same numbers as Ice Spice is wicked, my nigga. Come on, man. Doing the same numbers as Ice Spice is wicked, nigga. I can see if you did the same number. Now, see, the only time I would be happy to do the same numbers as Ice Spice is if I was making the same numbers of her OnlyFans, my nigga. Like I would never be happy to do the same numbers as Ice Spice in a rap album, in rap sales. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we was doing the same thing in OnlyFans purchases, Because hey, if Ice Spice started OnlyFans, nah, I'm not encouraging that. Don't buy OnlyFans, man. Get it
Now,
off
Polo
Reddit,
G
my
isn't a
nigga.
random. He's
Trade.
been around for years at this time. Now, that doesn't mean he was
Don't clean
always
it all,
this
actually.
huge artist, but he had been hot since around 2019. Him and TJ blew up. They had some hit songs out. Their song Pop Out peaked at number 11. And after this first bit of success, he ain't slow down. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna take a break now. He kept following it up. He was dropping his music, feeding the fans, but there was a
He
problem
was.
he was facing in the background, a life-threatening problem. Barely a
Dang, how we
year
get to
into
part
him
two
having his
already?
career, making his money, the man would get sent to the hospital because he would almost OD. He was on drugs so bad at the time that it almost killed him. And really,
Him and
throughout the
Juice, they
whole
was.
length of his career, he would be facing problems like these. But a few months after the original ODing situation, he would do an interview speaking on how bad his addiction was. He said, I had a real bad X addiction for like 3 years. I used to think I had to be high to feel alive. It took a moment where I almost lost my life for me to finally let it go and pay attention to my health. Ever since the hospital incident, I quit doing X. I've been sober for 2 months. I say this to all the people battling drug addictions. It's more to life
Nigga
than
said I'm
just
definitely.
that.
That
There's
nigga said
more
I'm
things you can put
definitely
your
getting
energy
drunk
into.
tonight though. No cap.
So for years, he had
That nigga said I'm definitely getting drunk tonight. No cap. I mean tonight though. I said all that to say all the people battling addiction. It's more to life than things. It's more to life. Can I not fucking read? It's more to life than that more. Oh no, this nigga just can't type. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. I thought I was stupid. This nigga's just dumb. All right. Well, let me please don't send the goons after me, gang. I love you music. You typed that pretty dumbly. Whatever, bro. Point is, I was about to give an inspirational part of the video here. Yeah, you don't need drugs, man. Hey, if anybody out there you watching this, you addicted. I know I told you to grab weed earlier in the video, but ignore that. Don't pick up the weed. Unless you're just a recreational smoker like me, man. You just smoke from time to time. Then pick up the weed, gang. You can do what you want. But if you're really hardcore addicted, you're on some hardcore stuff, man. You're on some drugs like some Xanax, some Percocets. Trying to think of other drugs, but I don't really do drugs like that. I don't do hard drugs. Cocaine, crack. I think one's just a black version of the other one. Point is, you don't got to do all that, man. Please get some help. Seek some help. You matter. You matter, bro.
been
Somebody probably gonna click
facing
off of the video for that.
drug problems.
I tried to give
But
him
he
a
didn't
triple
have
tweet. That
money.
jump failed.
Now he's rich. Now he getting money. Now he can buy whatever drug he want. Now he got all this pay. And we would see the effects of this. As his career would go on, he would be openly on and off with these drugs. And there was a time where he would do an interview speaking on how he was still facing these problems.
In the past, I spoke on it on.
Speaking on how he was still facing these problems.
I never noticed this nigga had a chosen one tattoo on his throat. This nigga got a chosen one tattoo on his throat. Come on, man. Why? What is the epidemic with niggas and throat tattoos? Not only throat tattoos, but why it gotta be on your esophagus though? You can't put it on the side of your neck. You gotta put it directly on your throat, bro. It just doesn't. It's not a good look. I know somebody gonna be like, "Oh, why you thinking gay?" But like, come on, bro. You put chosen one on your throat, nigga. You got the most. You're like. What does that mean? I know you're saying you're the chosen one, but from another person's perspective, bro, I look at you, I see chosen one on your throat, and I'm automatically thinking like, dang, that nigga throat is the chosen one. Like that nigga got good throat. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, nah, gang. Nah,
In the
gang.
past, I spoke
Maybe
on it
that's just
on
me. I'm low key
Instagram,
immature,
just
so it don't
trying
matter.
to free my mind to like drugs, period, and be sober, just knowing everything that go on the road behind addiction. And I actually was keeping up with staying off ecstasy for like a year plus, and then I end up relapsing off it around my birthday. So I was really feeling down on myself about that. Like I let my own self down by going back to my old habit. When you on the path of trying to strive for better or just being better, there's a lot of people who can be around you that's gonna either help you or be in the way of that. So that's why I came up with the line, like bring out the best of me or be a distraction.
That's true. I ain't even gonna cap. That could go for anything, bro. You may not think like we can get into some real stuff. Like that could be any type of addiction, bro. Like if you got a prawn addiction, I'm not gonna say the word, but y'all know like a beating addiction. You be beating your meat too much, man. Or you got addiction to like adult content, OnlyFans models. We talked about that, whatever, bro. Like that can really hurt your mind. Drugs, it got the same effect as drugs, bro, because it's a dopamine effect, like a dopamine effect, bro. Like dopamine, yeah, dopamine effect, bro. Sorry, I'm illiterate. Uh, it's got a dopamine effect, bro. Like at the end of the day, you're doing that because you're looking for a quick high and a quick fix. And sometimes it's not sometimes, all the time, a quick high is not better than a long lasting effect, which would be changing your life and, getting you on the right track. Cause that can really hurt you at the end of the day. You start getting addicted to stuff that gets you quick fixes. You end up quitting. Like it goes to other parts of your life. Like you end up quitting things that might be good for you because you didn't get that quick high that you wanted, that you would get from like beating your meat or doing drugs and stuff like that. And so it really affects your like brain. It really affects the way your whole core is wired. There's a whole study on that. I'm not a scientist. I ain't even go to college, nigga. I don't know why I'm trying to tell y'all something. I ain't even go to college. I'm just trying to get a video out. I'm trying to explain to y'all about addiction at 3 a.m. Nigga, I'm not qualified for this, but I'm gonna try to help y'all niggas anyways, because I care about y'all. All right, bro. See, hey, it's proof that. Hold on, I'm not even gonna edit this part out the video. This is proof that every day your phone and technology is watching you, bro. Because tell me why, y'all. When I started thinking about going to the army, and I like put in that request, I put my phone number in so they could text me and we could talk about it. Ever since then, bro, I've been getting army ads nonstop on YouTube. Every day I've been getting army ads on YouTube nonstop. My phone, our phones are listening to us, bro. It's time. Our phones are listening to us. Uh, YouTube is listening to us. About the wrong reasons though. They always sending you stuff about the wrong things. Why can't y'all niggas hear me when I say I want a band? When I say I want 10 bands in my account. When I say I want 45,000 bands in my account. Yeah, that's 45 million. Why can't y'all hear that? Y'all niggas hear when I say I want to do something stupid like buy a fucking cat phone case. Come on, man. Who's
So
buying a cat phone
2019
case?
was the start of his success. 2020, he would start to turn everything up. He would start to drop a lot of music. But everybody was in the house at this time. So there wasn't a lot of room for him to get into no trouble or anything. He would just be locked in. But this little peaceful streak wouldn't last forever. 2021, we would have Polo G start the most life-changing year in his life and most life-ruining moment in his
Decorate
life.
your block of
Instead of
red
just being
tape on
solely
the
locked in
slide
on the
every
music
day.
during
Bunch of
2021,
hollows
he would also
spinning
be in
up the
some
block.
legal problems. I mean, this would be the year when the
21 was
superstar
a great
conversation
song,
would
man.
first start to
Shout
spark
out
up
Juice on
because
that song
during
too.
this time, he would have a very viral snippet circulating on the internet. He would have this rap star snippet flying around the internet for a long time. People was wanting it, fans was wanting it. People who weren't even fans of Polo G was wanting this specific song that bad. And I'm pretty sure this is where a lot of the hype for his next album would come from. Hall of Fame. Now, Hall of Fame was a very pivotal moment
It was
for
a solid
Polo
album.
G. This would be the biggest moment in his career. I mean, this album came out with a hit song on it. Rap Star sold 140,000 copies first week, but this album would also be the start of problems. The night this album comes out, he does a release party, right? And he's probably thinking it was gonna go smooth. Whole time it didn't go that way. Polo G would end up getting arrested the same night his album comes out, and the
Dang.
situation went viral. A6L wrote this. Polo G was recently arrested following the Miami album release party for his new project. The arrest took place early Saturday morning as the rapper and his team were headed to an after party following the album release event. Polo G ended up getting booked and they charged him with resisting arrest, battery on an officer, criminal mischief, resisting arrest, threatening a public servant, and he was getting held on a $19,000 bond.
I mean,
And
that's
so
nothing for him though.
Polo G gets arrested. It's not looking good. Then we would have his mom coming out. She was basically defending Polo G. She was like, this is what happened that night, and I'm not cool with it.
We're in Miami and we just left Polo's release party. My kids called me in a frenzy saying that the police are all behind them, 20 cars deep, and this is not an exaggeration.
Oh, no,
What is ridiculous is the fact that a young black man can celebrate his success and still be looked at as a Then when I go and I ask them, where is my son who's years old, they refuse to let me speak to my son. Do
Dang.
you see this? Do you see this? See this?
Yo.
When
Nah, that's a real overreaction. Them niggas 20 cars deep. Why are they 20 cars deep? It's not like that nigga, bro. They don't even bring out that type of cars for like niggas who shooting up malls and stuff, bro. That's probably not true. But like real stuff, bro. Like I didn't see niggas get robbed and less police show up versus somebody who's just driving down the street from an album release party. That is wild. 20 cars deep. Can't even
When
get
I say
3 cars
beyond
for a nigga getting
ridiculous,
robbed.
beyond ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. All of this is because my son, Polo G, literally came from his album release party and going to his after party at Allure, and they stopped them because they were driving while black. Let's keep in mind that they were driving in a licensed vehicle with security and a driver, okay? He wasn't even the person driving. Do you know how scary that is? And then when I go and approach them to ask them about my children, and namely my minor son who's 16, they tell us if we don't leave that they're gonna lock us up. I need y'all, I do not know if my children are safe, and I need you to flood Miami Police Department and tell them to let my sons go. Polo G, they have T-Baby, and I am not having it. My children will not be a casualty. I have raised my children.
Hey, real rap. That is not the way to go about that. I understand. I understand it. Don't get me wrong. Don't be. I know you rush into the comments, nigga. What are you talking about? They was holding them unlawfully, but that is not the way to go about that, gang. You can go about it within the justice system and get them niggas entire jobs taken away if you do it the right way. Don't be sending like that's classified as like a hate raid or something like. And I know it's like this ain't Twitch or nothing, but like nigga, that also applies in real life. You send like it can be classified as a hate crime, my nigga, and they can get you fined. I don't think they can lock you up for that, but they can definitely fine you a hefty fine for that, bro. So
right, they are respectful people, and we are celebrating the success. And this is how it ends. Not on my watch. Not on my watch, and not today. I have a right to ask where my children are. I have a right to know where my child is. This is ridiculous. This is a waste of taxpayers' money. Ridiculous. And the only crime that they committed is being black and successful. Ridiculous. We're a car full of women, and you know what they told us at the end of the day? Them white man told us, but you going to jail too. What I'm going to jail for? Look at this one. Look at him.
So that was her side of the story. Then we had the cops saying that originally he got pulled over because the tents was too dark. Cops said they was trying to talk to the driver. Driver ain't want to roll the window down. Eventually, situation escalated. It escalates, everybody's getting out the car. And everybody did get out the car except one person. Polo G. He had to be forced out of the cop. And the police said that Polo G was allegedly wild. And they saying he told the cops he would have killed him. He was talking crazy. This is allegedly what he said, quote unquote. I will kill you. I swear I'll use these fists to beat the out of you and knock your ass out. Then the situation will escalate from that to him getting put up for the night. But this arrest will end up getting caught on camera.
see, we need the full. This is what we need camera evidence, my nigga. I need to see what's going on, bro.
This is the rapper or whatever his name is, and then I think this was like his sister or something like that.
He actively resisted us on the scene. He's some, I don't know, I never heard of these. He's new rappers, who knows? He came with like 100 people. We arrested 11 of them. She's one of the 11. And I guess they're ready to throw down their lives for him. I don't know who it is, whatever. Hey, but he thinks something, so, you know, be ready for it.
Yo! 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 Yo!
All right, this nigga screaming.
Yo! Stop.
You broke as hell. I definitely.
Oh, here we go about the broke and about the money. Oh my god.
That nigga said you broke as hell. He's going band for band with the cops. Nah, this nigga going band for band with the cops is crazy.
I'm just saying, bro, because if you die right now, what could you give your kid? If you die right now, what could you give the lady that you in bed with? What could you give to your mama? Have you ever bought your mama anything?
Yeah, Mother's Day.
Did you buy your mama a car? Did you buy your mama a house? I did both of those.
So good for you, bro.
That nigga called his whole generation broke. I mean, his whole
I would love to do that one day.
His whole bloodline broke, bro.
But you never will.
And what is that supposed to make me feel like a less of a man than you are?
Yes, that's supposed to make you feel like less of a man.
So what I gotta do? I gotta be a rapper? But I do provide. I do. I just don't know how to sing like you.
You don't know how to sing.
I don't?
You can know how to be a man. You can know how to box. You can know how to play baseball.
Do you box?
Be a police
You
officer.
box?
You want to be a police officer?
So I'm supposed to be a professional boxer, like a champion boxer, to make like millions of dollars. Sorry, man, I don't have the skills.
This nigga trying to talk. Nigga, shut, bro. That nigga sound like one of the niggas who, bro. This nigga Polo G in this clip, he sound like one of the niggas when y'all go to the strip club and he trying to talk the stripper out of being a stripper. He that type of nigga, bro. He like, let me take you away from all this. I can change your life. You don't have to start stripping. You don't have to be a stripper. Look at it. It's not in you. You're not even twerking hard enough no more. You're not even twerking hard enough no more, man. This nigga talking about you
How
gotta
come you
stop
didn't
being an
become a
officer
doctor?
and
You
go be a boxer.
chose to be a police officer.
How come you didn't
You
become a
chose to
doctor?
be a police officer, not a
I'm just
boxer.
asking, do you got
I make an honor.
bank account?
I make an
What
honest
have you
living.
invested in, bro? Do you even got any money in stocks?
Nigga said, do you
Bitcoin,
have any money in
anything?
stocks?
What
What
did
does
you
that have
get
to
to
do
your
right
kids?
now?
You
Nigga, what
don't
does that have
have.
to do with now?
You broke, bro. I'm telling you what's real. What could you if you died right now? Only thing they can say is he was a good officer.
That
That's
is
enough for me.
crazy.
That's not enough for your kids, though, bro. That's why your kids trying to struggle.
Why
through
is
the
he trying to
day-to-day
talk
because
this
you know
nigga
you
out
risk
of
your
it?
life every day in this job, right? So a nigga kill you dead, and your kids gotta live with the fact they pops was losing. And now you dead and gone.
Nah, my son will be proud of me, bro.
And it ain't nothing that you could do
He'll
for
be
them
proud
in
of
the
me.
afterlife.
He'll be proud of me.
What could you do for them in the afterlife?
My kids are proud of me. I mean, like, my daddy was a hero. My daddy was a
They
hero.
gonna think like my pops was a bitch.
Nah, I would have. Maybe your kids.
That nigga said, yo, kids think that you a bitch. Wow.
Maybe yours.
Wow, nigga, that's crazy
Maybe yours,
disrespectful.
not mine. Mine think my daddy was a hero. I don't think about a legacy.
I ain't gonna lie. This cop, he got a lot of, this cop got a lot of, what's the word? Resiliency? Nah, that ain't restraint. Discipline. He got a lot of discipline, man. Cause a nigga like me, man, you already handcuffed and you in the back of my car. All I gotta do is turn this body cam off. Bink, bink, bink. I'm talking about, bink, bink, bink. Hit that nigga with the fastest 1-2 combo, my nigga. No biscuit. Knock that nigga smooth up his head. Don't ever call me. Don't ever say my son think I'm a bitch again, bro. What? Nigga, I will end you. But see, that's just me. That's why I couldn't be a police officer. They take too much, bro. I could never be a police officer. I could never be a teacher. I could never be a janitor. I could never be uh I could never be a doctor, high key, and I could never be nah, just those four. No, I can never be an NBA referee either. Or any type of referee. Because think about it, bro. If you're a referee, nigga, everything you do gets criticized. No matter what. You're a human, but that don't matter, my nigga. And I ain't gonna lie, I be doing it too. When I be watching games and they be giving calls to the other team and it be not my favorite, I be like, this fuck ass ref, this nigga dumb as hell. The whole time, that's a human. That nigga can make a mistake. And his mistake just gets magnified because it really affects games, my nigga. It be affecting niggas' money line like mine. It be affecting niggas' parlays. Stop making the game about you, ref. But let me stop talking about the ref. The point is, you know what I'm saying? And then four, I could never be a doctor, bro. I couldn't be a doctor because 24/7, 365, my entire life is on call. If they need me to perform an emergency surgery, I need to just be there. No matter, nigga, I could be in the middle of getting my meat sucked. I'm talking about I'm getting the most unnatural head I've ever gotten, my nigga. I'm floating out the chair, my nigga. My soul is going up to God. And then it gets put back into my body because I hear my phone ringing on the desk. And they talking about some, sir, we have an emergency heart surgery. You're needed. I'll be like, man, I just about to get the fattest nut ever. But now I gotta go to the now I gotta push her off me. Get off me. Get off me. I gotta go do a surgery. Number three, I could never be a what did I say? Ah, fuck it. I don't know. Whatever, man. Point is, oh
I
yeah,
just come and
I
I
can
work
never
and
be
I
any
try
of
to do
those
the best job
things.
I can.
Oh, it was a teacher. I can never be a teacher, bro. I can never be a teacher. They take too much stuff, bro. Especially in this generation, my nigga. You never know. You could take a kid's phone one day, or you could just call his parents, and the next day he's coming up to school with a Gen 5 ready to Swiss cheese your dumb ass. It's grits. You're done for. You don't got no protection. That little wooden desk you sit behind is not gonna protect you from bullets. You basically got to become a police officer at the school to teach. You got to wear a tactical vest. And you never know if one of these days these kids just don't feel like coming to school that day. Their parents made them come to school. Whole time they got the AR-15 in their backpack. Finna go on a spree. They finna drop a nuke. Like, come on, bro. I don't even get paid. You don't even get paid enough to deal with that. You don't even get paid enough to deal with that. Then number two, I couldn't be a police officer. We already said it. They take too much from people, bro. Sometimes like, and then if you retaliate, especially if you're like you retaliate in some ways, bro, they might charge you with a hate crime. Whole time you was just doing that because you was defending yourself. Now I ain't gonna say that there are I ain't gonna get into the semantics of it because there's definitely semantics. But for me personally, as a black nigga and I was a cop and some nigga came up to me, start wilding and I punched that nigga, now all of a sudden I'm getting death threats because that nigga was wilding on me first. You can't win. You can't win. You can't win.
And provide for my kids. Money don't make. I told you, man. Money don't make the worth of a man.
They're trying to say, I'll go to the window, go to the window and see if it's broke. Listen, I'm just saying, go to the window and see. We would have had this fight while we completed our report. Was that the switch kicking the left door or the right door?
Until I went to sleep and woke back up and I was still in the back of that car. I got every right to be frustrated.
You're frustrated, but you didn't black out.
How come I didn't black out? How you gonna tell me what the I did?
Because you were kicking the doors the whole time.
I'm telling you, when you first apprehended me, and they slammed me to the floor, I blacked out. That's what I just told this lady right here.
Bro, you were how when you were
fighting us the entire time. What are you talking about? You were resisting the entire time.
Don't you go. That's not what it said.
I'm tired of talking to your wife, bitch.
See, I couldn't handle it. That nigga said I'm tired of talking to your lame ass bitch. Like it's that bitch word, bro. Like you're not finna be calling me that when you in cuffs and I got all authority in these two hands. I could whoop you, nigga. Like
That's with the release
but
of
you
this
can't do
album
that. You
really
gotta
opened
have
up a can of
discipline. That's
worms
why I
for
couldn't do
Polo G. It will start with him getting constantly arrested. A few months after this first arrest, he'll end up getting arrested again in September 2021. We will see Polo G arrested, and it said that the car he was in got pulled over. Cops found out with the strap on him. He got a felony charge. But even though he did get booked on that specific charge, he got lucky. 3 of the charges back on that album release night ended up getting dropped. TMZ wrote this. Rapper Polo G could soon be off the hook for allegedly beating the crap out of a cop in Miami because the bulk of the charges against him are now dropped. Prosecutors tossed 2 charges against Polo G: battery of an officer and threatening a public servant. Polo G's misdemeanor charge for criminal mischief was dropped too. We're told prosecutors had insufficient evidence to move forward with their case on all 3 of those charges, but he would have to go through some anger management programs to actually get the cases dropped and closed. But this case wasn't shit compared to what was on the way in 2023.
Dang, what happened?
I love my hair, but it took.
I don't remember hearing anything about Polo in 2023. Should I start editing out the ads? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. Should I start editing out the ads or not? I feel like I kind of feel like I should, but at the same time, I like giving y'all raw, unfiltered content. Honestly, I just like. Plus, it's hard for me to edit, bro. This laptop that I record off of is not that stable with the editing program, man. It be running slow. It be freezing up. Sometimes it just be crashing. My entire computer just be turning off. But I still be trying to push through and make these videos because I like recording videos and posting them and talking to y'all in the comments and socializing with y'all on stream and stuff. It'd be fun, man. It'd be cool. It's just something I like doing in my life, bro. I already told you at the start of the video. We're all just trying to figure out what we want to do with our lives, man. This is something I really enjoy doing. Like building the community and talking to people, especially people that I probably wouldn't meet otherwise. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just fun for me. Yeah, but that's not the point of the video. Get back to the video.
In August 2023, Polo G's house would get raided. I mean 12 running all through his crib, and at first, it was looking bad. TMZ wrote, Polo G's house is currently swarmed by law enforcement and the rapper is in handcuffs. Officers from the LAPD hit Polo's home early Wednesday morning with a search warrant. You can see a ton of law enforcement vehicles lined up on Polo Street, cops ordering people, including Polo G, out of the house one by one, putting them in cuffs, searching the property, doing all of this. Law enforcement sources tell us that the search warrant was executed in relation to a robbery and 4 suspects have been taken into custody, even though they're not booked yet. But you know, that wasn't the end of the situation. As the case would evolve and as more and more information would come out, the case would only get worse for Polo G. Not just Polo G though. Polo G and his brother, Trench Baby, they would be real deep in with the law. So after the raid,
That nigga got a Randy Orton WWE action figure type hairline. Why is it so glossy? It looks like somebody spray painted it. This nigga got a Randy Orton action figure hairline. Like if you know, you know, bro. I had the 2009 Randy Orton bald nigga where he only had the Doc Rivers type lineup, and that nigga looked like he just got like, or he had the John Cena. That nigga got the John Cena WWE action figure line where y'all remember when John Cena had like he had the low cut after he was doing the Marine. And then nigga had, and it was like the action figure looked like it was painted on, bro. Like this nigga just got that. Why is it so like glossy? Why
Burbank
is it
police
so
would tell
glossy and tight,
TMZ
bro?
that
Nigga look like you
Polo
wearing a
and Trench Baby
do-rag
had outstanding warrants for
with a lineup.
kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon, and robbery, stemming from a report
I
filed
know this
last
nigga didn't
April.
show up to
They ended up both getting booked.
this nigga showed up to a red carpet, a carpet walk with a ski mask on. Come
We'd have
on,
Polo
gang.
G get booked for
Leave
gun
the
possession.
hood where the
His brother
hood's
would get
at,
booked
bro.
for
When you
robbery.
get out the
They
hood,
said
leave the
that
hood
one
behind.
night, Trench Baby allegedly robbed a man during a music video shoot. Basically, dude came to shoot the video with Trench Baby. Trench Baby
Bro, this nigga look evil. What are we doing?
drew strap on him. But not only did he draw strap on him, he forced the man to empty his pockets and wire him money with a gun pointed to his face. Polo G brother was tripping. Him and Polo G was rich
Overly
at this
tripping.
point. Them niggas can have anything. They got all of.
What are you robbing niggas for when you're rich, bro? Make it make sense, nigga. I mean, I could see if I was out here robbing people because you know a nigga got $0 in his Cash App. Apple tried to take $9.99 from me yesterday, and they said, "Nah, gang, you can have it back." They gave me $9.99. They said, "You so broke, nigga. Here's $9.99," and then they took it back. I'm sick. So if I was robbing people, okay, that makes sense. But nigga, you're rich. And if you aren't, your brother's rich. Ask that nigga for some money. However much money the nigga you robbed gave you, you could have asked your brother for that. You could have asked your brother for that. He's rich. I don't understand why you're robbing niggas. Why are you trying to prove that you're hard when you already made it out the hood? Leave the hood where the hood is at, bro. You wanna give back to the hood. You wanna show the hood you're still down for them? Give them some money. Give them some food. Do a charity event. You don't gotta rob niggas to show that you still from the hood. You still rock with the hood, nigga. What are you doing? You messing up the motion. You messing up the
This money.
motion.
I don't know why he was still robbing, but he could not shake that street mentality, and it was affecting Polo G. I mean, affecting Polo G so much that he ended up delaying his next album indefinitely. And something that I missed, something that I
Messing
didn't
up
even
the
speak
motion.
about yet, was this rollout that sparked up right around this time.
SoundCloud ad, your fans are waiting. Nigga, I couldn't rap to save my life. Every time I start to freestyle, bro, and I don't know if it's just me, every time I start to freestyle, bro, it don't matter where I'm at. I could be in front of the gang, I could be in front of the hoes, I could be in front of myself. It could just be me in the bathroom, it could be me in the shower. Every time I'm about to freestyle, bro, it always ends up coming out gay. And maybe that's just like, is that normal? Like, dude, I literally start freestyling and I could be flowing, and then I just throw in something gay, and I'd be like, "Whoa!" and I start laughing. Maybe that's just me, bro. Maybe that's just me, bro.
So all of this going down 2023, we haven't had a project from Polo G since 2022, and it's been a 2-year gap since the last project. And I mean, it wasn't crazy at the time, considering that his last album sold 140K first week.
Forget that, bro. Y'all talking about two. I'm pausing too close together, but I don't care, bro. I got stuff to yap about, my nigga. If you wanted to watch the video full through, I'm gonna give you the link to the guy's video in the description. You can go find it and just watch it for yourself without any commentary over it. But I like to give commentary on this channel. That's what I do, nigga. That's how I make my videos. I like to comment with y'all. But the point I was trying to make is that's not crazy when you think that nigga Cardi waited 5 years to drop. Frank Ocean still hasn't dropped. It's been nearly 10 years. Don't worry, bro. Like, taking 2 years between projects is not that bad. Taking 2 years
So
between
people was like,
projects
you know
is not
what?
crazy,
Let's
bro.
give him time to cook. And that was all good until this situation right here. This arrest leading up to this album, he was constantly teasing this new project called Hood Poet. Originally, it was supposed to get released on September 15th, 2023. But him getting arrested and his house getting raided made the plans change. This album will be delayed indefinitely. No date, no time frame, just fans hungry. And a lot of people started to blame Polo G's brother because he was in a bad position. He would have that robbery case going on, but not only would he have that case with the videographer going on, he would also be having a body pinned on him. TMZ wrote this: Polo G's brother Trench Baby is accused of killing a man in LA during a drive-by shooting.
What are you doing drive-bys for? You're rich. You are rich. You have money. Why are you doing a drive-by? Are you dumb?
And is currently sitting in a jail cell after being charged with felony M. Law enforcement told TMZ that Trench Baby has now been charged for the murder of a 20-year-old. But then at that same time, we would have Trench Baby's attorney coming out defending him. He was saying that the case against him is an example of the LA State Attorney's Office trying to charge a young man with very little physical evidence and a lot of hearsay. No murder weapon, no motive. His cell phone does not place him at the scene, no gunshot residue, and there's no eyewitness identifying. He was given a $2 million bond, but once he made the bond, the state attorney, who was spoken about justice reform, went back and pulled the bond. So fast forward to 2024, we got Polo G getting into more legal problems. Back in January 2024, yeah, he would announce, oh yeah, this album is coming out this year. But 2024 would be filled with so many different legal problems. Stupid shit if we being honest. April 2024, he would get arrested again for guess what?
What are y'all doing?
Having another weapon on him. He was out in New York. Yes, New York, one of the strictest places in the country for gun laws, and he had a weapon on him. He had it in his hotel. Employee, I guess, was cleaning the room. They seen it, called the cops. 12 come, search the room. Oh, this is Polo G's weapon. They book him, charged him with possession of a weapon in the second and third degree. But right
Dang, I ain't gonna lie. See, we trying to put it all on Trench, baby, and that nigga's at fault too. Polo, some of this is your fault, nigga. Why are you carrying weapons to other states? More specifically, why are you carrying the weapons to one of the strictest states in the entire country, my nigga? New York is known for not letting niggas carry weapons. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Like, this critical thinking errors. This is critical thinking errors right here. Like, this is why niggas, like, bro. This is why I'm all for financial literacy classes, bro. And even I need some, because I be spending my money on some dumb stuff. I be doing dumb stuff with my bread. But they need to, like, in financial literacy classes, they need to not only teach you how to handle the money and how to keep the money and spend it, but they need to also teach you how to not mess up the motion, my nigga. Because this is messing up the motion 101 right here, bro. What are you doing? When you get out the hood, you leave the hood behind. Yes, you can give back. Yes, you can do community things and other things that are legal, but you do not have to prove that you are still a hood, bro, because you're not. You're not hood anymore. You worked so hard to get out of it. Why do you want to go back into it? It never made sense to me why you want to prove to be fake tough. Why do you want to prove to be fake
at the
tough?
same
Because the
time,
niggas you're killing aren't even street niggas anyways. You're robbing niggas on the daily sidewalks. You robbed a videographer. He ain't never seen a gun. He ain't never seen a gun before that moment. Why are you robbing that nigga? Go slide on the ops, the niggas who they don't care about. They're gonna care about a videographer, nigga. A videographer's gonna report you to the ops, bro. Come on. I
Polo
mean
G
to the
was
police,
facing these
bro.
legal problems, his mom and his sister would be publicly getting into it with each
That
other.
was crazy too.
It took me a lot of points to get here. I wore
Oh
my
yeah,
mama
and I heard
on
his
Easter,
girlfriend like broke up with him or cheated on him or whatever, right?
beat the dog out of her. Bro,
Alright.
she a fake wanna be fake our birth legends that you not none of that. Let's talk about it. No, I don't get
Alright.
no Miana. I don't get no I don't care no more. I tore that up. Yes, I did. And I beat the baby mama too. Stop playing
Wow.
with me. I said in court cases for my brother. I said in literal court cases for my brother. The house got raided. Bitch wasn't there. But you writing paragraphs on social media. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bro. Bro, this lady shot at me. She shot at me. She shot at Trench Baby.
Your mama
Like
shoot
she
at her
shot at me
kids
16 times.
16
This lady,
times.
bro, my mom is fucking narcissistic. Do you not, first of all, you never even believed in my brother's career. When he even came, I'm the one that told you to like, no, Shaolin, I'm not doing that because this want to post all of this on social media playing with me.
But their beef would only get worse. After this would come out, Polo G's mom would get accused of shooting at her daughter, Polo G's sister. And this went viral everywhere. People all over the internet was watching it saying like, damn, wait, what's going on? And this footage of this happening online. Now I can't show
No
you
way
because
this
we're
is
on
real.
YouTube, but Polo G would respond to it.
Do you hear that? I'm guessing it was actually real. Hey, that's crazy, man. I really do not really do. I understand what bro's what she's talking about. She said he never like their mom never supported his career, never believed in him. It's nice to have a good belief system, bro. That can really mess with your mental if you don't got nobody that you don't feel like you got nobody believing in your dream and your vision. And that's why I say, bro, you got to be a little delusional with your dreams, bro. Your dreams, I know a lot of people, you tell people your dreams, man, they're gonna say you crazy, they're gonna say you wild, they're gonna say your dreams ain't worth nothing. until you make it worth something, bro. I'm telling you. Until everybody gonna call you crazy, delusional, cringy, weird, uh, dumb for believing that, unrealistic, until you make it happen. Now all of a sudden it's how'd you do it? Put me on. Yo, bro, I remember I was back there with you when you ain't have nothing. Now you got something. Let me get some. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta believe in yourself and be delusional with yourself and your own dreams, bro. Real spill.
Family public issues spill over to social media, like everybody saw the situation between your mom and your sister. Do you intervene or do you let them work that out?
For sure, I'm always intervene. It's like I don't want to see no shit.
Microwave.
So I'm always try
Why
to
it
get in
look like
between
that?
it before it go too far.
That gotta
What
be
you
a
mean
rough
go
one.
too far? They was fighting and shooting at each other. This is Chicago. Chicago. I might have to start adding Chicago with Florida. He said before it go too far. What's too far? They was fighting and shooting, Polo.
Like that.
That's normal to Chicago people.
That's
Shout out
it's
Burger
just
made the
being
video. His quality's
broadcasted
good.
more, and like
This one right
everybody
here, I
gonna
don't
talk
know.
about
This one in
like
the IG live,
everybody
I
family
don't
go
know,
through
what
shit
happened
like that's
in the
I'm accustomed
processing
to.
part
I'm
of the
like,
video, but it
no,
Minus the
like,
shoot.
No,
right.
that's normal to him.
And how do you intervene? Because you can't pick a side. It's like you almost gotta just try to put them both in the room and be like, let's have this conversation.
Nigga head glistening like he
that's
just got
definitely the
shine,
angle to
spit
take.
shine,
'Cause
boy.
my sister a pretty
Nigga like a
headstrong
freshly polished shoe.
person. She her mother child, you know.
That nigga Charlamagne look like a
So
freshly
even though his
polished
life
shoe
has
heel.
been full of all of these problems, that album, his first album in years, would finally come out to horrible sales. He basically lost all of his momentum with all the legal problems he was facing. With him being in and out of jail every other month, he basically killed all of his momentum. He drops Hood Poet, this long-awaited album. It sells 24,000 copies first week, a 116,000 decrease in sales. Basically the nail in his coffin for his career. If he doesn't come out and drop a masterpiece as his next album or have a hit song or have a viral snippet, I think it might only get worse for him. But this still not the end of the story, because he comes out, drops his album, it flops, and a few months later, guess what will happen? The man gets arrested again on a second gun charge in 1 year. Once again, he was out, traffic stop happened. Police check his car, guess what they find? A weapon on him, another felony. And you know, right now, just because he isn't in jail for some of these charges, that don't mean it's not gonna come back in the future and haunt him. Because when it's time to sit in front of that judge and they trying to figure these cases out, I don't think the judge gonna go light on him because the amount of charges he done earned in the past 2-3 years. But luckily, right at the end of the year, he would end up beating that original case from April. Who knows what's next for Polo G, but it don't seem like it's gonna be good for him when you looking at everything that he's done. I guess only time will tell.
Yeah, hey. I don't know, man. W video. Shout out Get Like Prince, man. I'm gonna like your video. Y'all go ahead and go like that video as well. We're gonna go ahead and like that video. Everybody, whoever sees this video, y'all go like Get Like Prince's video. Yeah, I could tell y'all niggas, I was never the biggest Polo G fan, respectfully. Like, he has some hits, don't get me wrong. I do like his songs. I like some of his songs, but I was never like on that train of like, oh yeah, Polo G my favorite rapper. He was cool to me. I feel like the only reason I feel like he could have getting in and out of jail ain't even that bad for rappers for real. That kind of boosts your brand, especially if you're like a hood rapper like Polo G. That boosts your brand even more. So him going in and out of jail wasn't the part that killed his career and all the legal stuff. Because niggas was not really watching that like, oh, I lost respect for him. Yeah, sure, like he lost probably some of the I don't want to make it racist, the white people, because like, they do value that, but like the hood niggas who his music is really geared towards, he didn't lose that audience. I just feel like he lost them because the music just wasn't that good. It started sounding the same. That's why niggas was calling him Piano G. You realize you're hearing the same type of beats and the same type of flow on every song. Yeah, he's talking about different stuff, but it's the same type of beat. It's the same, like you can hear the piano in the background. You can hear the flow. It's not really changing. Kind of like the baby. But yeah, that's my 2 cents, man. Shout out everybody, man. I love y'all. If I don't post anymore, it's because I ended up going to the army. But I did want to get this video out at least because I've been sitting there looking at it for a minute. And y'all seem to like the ASAP Rocky video. That's one of my most viewed videos that isn't like a Fortnite video. So I want to thank y'all for that, man. Y'all go ahead and like the video, subscribe, comment if you want to, or don't comment if you don't want to. I don't really know. You can do anything you want in life. Just put your mind to it, grind hard enough, pray, and but I saw a quote of the day. It says, plan like an adult, believe in it like a child. You should stick to that, man. Love y'all.